Hi guys, welcome to another Touch of Film. I've got a Korean Blu-ray update this week, mainly starring jung-min. I didn't actually mean it to be that way, but most of these cool new releases have him in. I mean, he stars in pretty much nearly every film in Korea at the moment. Starting off with jee-woon's A Bittersweet Life. This film is a classic. Absolutely wonderful film. Jee-woon, I think it's his second film after he did, or third film, most likely third film, I think. Yeah, it's got byung-hun in there. Just an absolute wonderful film. He plays a gangster, an underboss, and his boss goes out of town for a few days and tells him to watch his young girlfriend. And during that period, his young girlfriend, the boss's young girlfriend, cheats on the boss, and he finds out, and instead of telling his boss, just tries to sort it all out himself and tries to finish their relationship, and that causes a sort of like a roller coaster of a storyline. Yeah, so it's a very wonderful film. It's by Novamedia. Comes with a nice slipcase with this really cool textured thing. This is a remaster. I know a lot of people have been moaning about it a little bit, saying it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than the Content Zone edition, and it comes with some art cards and a production book, which is wicked. English and Korean friendly. We even got jung-min in there. This was one of his early roles. Plays bad guy in it. Yeah, really sinister guy in it. Yeah, and a standout performance by byung-hun, who I think is one of the most underrated actors in the world. The US tend to use him as like an Asian, just in there as an Asian actor. They don't actually see him for his depth, because he's a really good actor. I mean, in I Saw the Devil he's phenomenal, and in this his performance is absolutely breathtaking, really emotional and fantastic. Yeah, he's not just a pretty face. Yeah, let me close that. Yeah, and that is A Bittersweet Life. Yeah, fantastic movie. Next up is The Veteran, directed by Ryo Sung-won. He's one of my favourite directors. He's mainly does action movies. The first Korean film I ever saw was a City of Violence, which he directed, and he actually starred in, which is a really good martial arts movie. Great action in there. Yeah, he's come a long way, and he's directing like big budget movies like this. This is a CJ Media release. I think Plain Archive did something, maybe the Blu-ray encoding or something. Yeah, back to this film. This is absolutely fantastic. Waited a long time for this release. I know it got released in the US first, and CJ Media don't really do a lot of releases. They haven't done one since I think The Admiral or Ode to My Father, which is like nearly a year ago. So when these get released, they're quite big. Yeah, so this is The Veteran, starring jung-min and Yoo-in. It's a lovely digipack there, and little booklet part of the digipack. Yeah, these CJ Media releases are really nice. Really great artwork. I think the design of this was Propaganda. He usually does stuff for Plain Archive. It's a story of a detective played by jung-min, who is after someone who attacked and brutally injured a lorry driver who he just met and he was really close to. He had a young son, and they're not really making a lot of money, so the lorry driver went to complain to his bosses, which is a big corporation run by the mafia. And what happens is, because he complained about the treatment he was getting and the wages, they brutally beat him up, put him in a coma. So he's investigating it, and the person that beat him up is played by jee-woon, who is the son of the mafia boss, and he's got a bit of an attitude problem. Thinks he's better than everyone, really arrogant and aggressive person, and it's his and Wang Jung-min is investigating him, chasing him, and really like pushing him to the edge. And at the same time, there's a little bit of police corruption going on, which is stopping him from doing the investigation. So yeah, so that is a really good movie, really fun. I missed out on this in last year's Korean Film Festival. They were showing a lot of Wang Jung-min movies at the time. Yeah, and this is really good, really enjoyable, great action scenes, really funny as well. He's really good at doing comedic performances at the same time, and some really, like, the first fight scene is just phenomenal, really fun, and that is The Veteran. Cool. Next up, I have A Violent Prosecutor. This is actually shown at the London Korean Film Festival this year. It stars Wang Jung-min again, and Kang Dong-won. It's directed by Lee Il-hyun. Another great release. Nice little. Let's see that. Not seen anything like that. A little cutout on the slip box. Yeah, and it's a story of a DEA type prosecutor who was in court, and what happens is they catch a gang who are invading in demonstrations. They're trying to like make the demonstrators look bad. They work for gangsters, government officials, and they basically Wang Jung-min is interviewing one of the false protesters who are causing trouble, and what happens is the guy's asthmatic. Someone takes his inhaler away from him, and he ends up having some sort of situation from his breathing and passes away. And Wang Jung-min is accused of killing him and is sent to prison. In that time, he meets Kang Dong-won's character, and in that time, Kang Dong-won was involved as a fake demonstrator, and just tells Wang Jung-min everything, and Wang Jung-min releases him from prison, and it's sort of like a heist movie. Gets him into a plan to catch the people that imprisoned him for no reason. It's sort of similar to it's a cross between Shawshank Redemption and Ocean's 11. Yeah, Wang Jung-min is really good in it. Quite a serious role. Kang Dong-won is just really funny in it. He's sort of like the main character. Takes the role as the main character after he's released, which is quite cool. He's quite like a con man, but a little bit dumb at the same time. So he plays it really well. Yeah, and that's Violent Prosecutor. Yeah, that's, like I said, really nice release. I think this and The Veteran are Region A locked, whilst A Bittersweet Life is Region 3. I think that's still available. Might still be available from Novamedia. The Veteran is still available from Kimchi DVD, as well as this, also from Novamedia. Yeah, so if you're interested in Korean cinema, I could really recommend, if you want to get into Korean cinema, it's Bittersweet Life and The Veteran. This is sort of like maybe not what you're into if you're not into Korean cinema, but yeah, they're still available, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, comment below, add me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All the links are below. Yeah, and please subscribe. I love seeing regular subscribers writing comments below. It's really nice to see your comments. Yeah, guys, so take it easy, and I'll see you next week.